But it also leaves so many opportunities for those that are older than you, smarter than you, maturer than you, to eat you like a dog, to prey on you because you're young and dumb. And that's what we don't have in our families. Nobody can prey on our young. And when I say young, I mean 17 to 30. Nobody can prey on them in that age because they have Baba. Baba is the one saying, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to sell that car to that person. No, you're not going to quit that job right now. You only been there 2 years. No, you're not going to do that. We have each other.
How are you, Ameera?
Nope, I can still hear it.
It's bad.
Oh no.
That was Lapeef playing.
That's
Peace, quiet, man.
Oh my God.
not like computer love zapping Roger.
He's just fucking.
Yeah. I'm even scared to talk. I was like, I'm so scared to even say anything. Okay. Even the people in the comments are roasting me. D is like, don't be scared, Ameera. Okay. I wanted to talk. There were so many things that I missed because clearly, but I believe it was Kelly. You're the one who put up the article talking about like they were saying that they don't want to live together with the parents because there's rules and then the rent changes and so on and so forth, right? So here it is. It says Black people are the only one who think that there's something wrong with living with your parents. That's why other nationalities got a whole house, 800 credit scores, drive, blah, blah, blah. And then it says some Black people make it hard for their kids to stay, thousands of questions daily, pocket watching, rent amount constantly increasing, etc. Okay, so when it comes down to that, right? When it comes down to that situation, that is a bunch of like, I don't know what you expect from your family, okay? I don't understand what the person who responded saying that they make it hard, the family makes it hard. What do you expect? Like, in our families, you don't think that in every other family, in every other race, that happens too? Like, we hate each other in our household. Sometimes we're throwing stuff around so we have like a spiral staircase. And there'll be times when I'm going up the staircase and my brother-in-law is like throwing something at me and I'm throwing something back at him at the same time. And we're like yelling at each other, so mad at each other. He's cursing me out. I'm respectfully telling him off. Like, I mean, this is family. It's what you do. But at 7:30, whatever time dinner is, we're all at the table eating. And when we go outside, he would never disrespect me and I would never disrespect him because this is family. So I don't understand what people expect, that you're going to be in your house and you're always going to be okay and getting along. You're not. It's going to be hard. In fact, I would even say that family are sometimes one of the worst people to live with half the time because these are the people that you love. These are the people that you love and that you hate the most, because with love, it comes that hate too. You cannot hate something that you never loved. And this is something that we have in the family. So, I mean, and as for the prices of rent going up, okay, I understand every family has money issues, sure. But this, like, I don't know. I think that Americans, or this person says the Black community, I think Americans or Westerners in general have a very rosy idea of how living with your family should be, and that is not at all the reality. And once the reality smacks them in the face, they walk out and they run out because they're excited to get that liberation from them. But this is the best way for you if you only knew. If you only knew what was best for you, because along with how Raul said, how you leave, and yes, you get to make your own decisions, but it also leaves so many opportunities for those that are older than you, smarter than you, maturer than you, to eat you like a dog, to prey on you because you're young and dumb. And that's what we don't have in our families. Nobody can prey on our young. And when I say young, I mean 17 to 30. Nobody can prey on them in that age because they have Baba. Baba is the one saying, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to sell that car to that person. No, you're not going to quit that job right now. You only been there 2 years. No, you're not going to do that. We have each other. So that was my rant. I'm sorry. I just wanted to...
No, they're surrounded by wisdom. And I feel like that's a good point. And I hope my baby sister's watching this because, you know, she's under the impression that, you know, I think sometimes we look, and I think to trigger Mike's point, we're hoping for like some fantasy, and we're trying to bring that into reality. I think we all watch way too many films or some people series, and you know, you're looking at people solving problems in 30 minutes. That's not reality. Sometimes it takes years to heal from trauma. Sometimes it takes many conversations to get past things. And I think in life, if you really love some people, to Ameera's point, there are going to be points where you can't stand them, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't work it through. That doesn't mean, and I feel like these are opportunities for you to learn how to use your communication skills, for you to learn, use
You guys know how
problem
much I
solving
hate my
skills. Why
mother-in-law
not problem
too.
solve?
You should have kept
I
that
hate
one
her.
in. You couldn't help it. You couldn't help but blurt that one out.
I can't. I hate her. I can't stand her.
And
Hey,
again.
Don't post this shit.
I can't even breathe.
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta
edit that out.
We need to
out.
edit that. I don't want your mom. I don't want your mother-in-law to
It's
see
live.
that. Lakeith, please edit that.
You know they got ESP. She's itching right now. Like, who's talking about me? Nope.
She can probably hear me downstairs. That's okay.
Why?
She knows it. She knows it. She knows it too. She hates me too, and I think that's why we get along with each other. You know, that's why we have a mutual hate.
Keeps us loving each other.
Just
Yeah.
made my
Hey,
day.
just to clarify the feel for the rest of you, no white family believes that it's like the Brady Bunch. Okay, me and my sister try to kill each other with knives. We're just as psychotic as the rest of you.
No.
Don't believe the bullshit you see it.
Knives out. What?
Hollywood.
He said, "Don't believe the Brady Bunch."
Yeah, I feel like Hollywood
Horse
definitely.
We don't
Bobby,
believe
It's a lie.
Just in case you thought we were all Midwesterners who can't eat cheese. No,
What?
because it's too
I
hot.
love that it became like a lactose intolerant hate group. That's what it became. Like we were talking about family, but you lactose intolerant people out. Get out. We're not including you. We're not including you.
I
We're
don't
eating
consider
cheese.
you white
Eating
anymore. You're
cheese.
just out. You can be something else. You can be gray.
Oh.
You can't handle cheese. You're not white. Fuck off.
That's true. That's so true. That's very true.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's
Like everybody else, we don't drink milk
that's
past the age of
biologically
infancy.
true. Yeah, that's science.
That's very true.
That's
Well,
what-
guys-
True. My father used to say, "Milk is for baby cows." Like we don't drink milk.
And white people.
cheese is
They're the least lactose intolerant people on earth,
And mayonnaise.
Oh, ew.
and those things are white.
No.
Do you see the correlation here? Hmm.
white people like to eat white shit.
We are solving. We're curing cancer on this
Oh
podcast.
my god!
Is that what we're going into?
We were on a
White
track.
people
We were on a
like to eat
track.
white shit.
It was laid. There was like, it was perfect. We were going in like a
Yeah.
good direction. And then all of a sudden it was just like Ameera said, "I hate my mother-in-law." And now we're out in the wilderness and it turned to milk. How did it go from I hate my mother-in-law
It's
all
Ameera's fault.
to milk?
We had to
Wait.
lighten the mood.
We
I
should
know
let
she
the-
reminds me of milk too.
She
She
fucked us
reminds
up.
me of milk. I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right,
But
next
those are
one.
normal
joking.
things. You see,
Yeah,
that's
that's
normal. That is
That's
very
normal.
normal. It happens
That's family.
everywhere. It happens everywhere in the world. Like, you are not gonna get along with everybody. I love
You're
my
not.
siblings, but I can tell you one of them, and I'm like blaming my father for spoiling her too much because the responsibility he was giving me for being the oldest is not the same responsibility. He's still asking me for things that I'm like, why don't you act the same with this person? Like I'm a grown woman, don't sometimes I have to be like that and remind him that it's not me that he's supposed to be saying what he's saying. And that happens everywhere. People think that is exactly like Ameera said, that it's like rainbows and everything's so colorful living with your family. It's not. At the end of the day,
like
it's a
sport.
thin line between love and hate, but not hate ever.
Yeah, but
Well, you know what they said?
No,
You know what they said, guys? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you guys know what they said? That the opposite of love is hate, but that's not true. The opposite of love is indifference. Love is caring for somebody. Hate is caring somebody enough to hate them. And indifference is not giving a darn about them either way. And I believe that is the opposite of love rather than hate being the opposite.
That's a good one. I like
it's
it.
still a very strong emotion that you're giving towards a person.
Oh yeah.
It's still
that's not
very
copyrighted.
strong. You have to
Hope that's
hate
not
someone in order
copyrighted.
to.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah,
That was
right.
good. That was good, Ameera. Well, family,
I
it's
think
been
people
a
realize-
pleasure. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go
I was gonna
ahead.
say it's been a pleasure being with you all tonight. You guys are very
No.
classy.
I have one more question.
I'm so sorry. I have another meeting to get to. I'm so sorry. I did tell you at the beginning. But I just want to say you guys are a classy bunch. Thank you for literally bringing so much wisdom. And I'm hoping a lot of people are listening to this so they can take this wisdom and build their lives, And like he said, and we're not in the mud. We can, on the bridge, we can walk all together.